Today on Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, Alamelu will make delicious lemon rice and an irresistible vegetable dish called Eggplant Masala. She will also show you how to select the right type of rice to prepare rice dishes. All coming up next.
Namaste, I'm Alamelu Vairavan and I'm very excited that you could join me on a culinary journey to India. Together, we will explore a wonderful cuisine that features aromatic and flavorful foods that are also healthful. I am a cookbook author and a culinary instructor. I stress the vast health benefits of legumes and spices that are important ingredients in this cuisine. Throughout this program, we will not only learn about rich array of spices and legumes used in Indian cooking, but we will also discover very simple, easy to prepare recipes that can be used in everyday cooking. These ingredients can transform even bland vegetables to tasty and irresistible dishes. Come, let us begin this exciting culinary journey. Today, we will cook 3 exquisite, healthful dishes that are also easy to prepare. They are lemon rice, eggplant masala, and a stir-fry dish called lima beans poriyal. Spices not only enhance the flavors and tastes of foods, but as we mentioned earlier, they have great health benefits. They are easily available, inexpensive, and have long shelf life. Sometimes spices and spice powders come in plastic bags. It's convenient to transfer them to bottles and to label them before use. Basically, lemon rice is a plain white rice that is seasoned with yellow split peas, lemon juice, and turmeric powder. It is a marvelous dish that can be served with any meal. To prepare lemon rice, we can start with any plain white rice. Here I have the cooked white basmati rice, which is already cooked. We have the rice cooker here. What we did was you take 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water, put it inside and cover this and turn the cooker on, and when it is ready, you transfer the rice, cooked rice, into a bowl so the rice remains cool and fluffy for making the flavored rice dish. Here we also have a 1/4 cup of yellow split peas, okay? And this split peas is soaked in hot water. And then what I did was I take the split peas and cooked it in a saucepan, and it becomes soft in about 5 to 10 minutes. And will look like corn, and people really think it's corn, it's split peas. Here I have split peas that's already cooked. Now let us move over and take a look at the other ingredients we need for making lemon rice. First, we have the asafoetida. 1/2 teaspoon of asafoetida. This is a pungent spice with a strong aroma. Then we have the curry leaves. These leaves are a staple ingredient in South Indian cooking. They are so aromatic, and when infused in oil, they flavor the dish greatly. Here we have 1 whole, actually I put 2 dried red pepper to add flavor. Then we have 1 teaspoon of black mustard seeds. Small round black seeds are an important ingredient in South Indian cooking. Then we have urad dal. It's a lentil. I have 1 teaspoon. It's a creamy white lentil sauteed with mustard seeds, gives a nice nutty crunchy like taste. Urad dal is high in protein and fiber. Then we have the chutney powder, 1 teaspoon of this. It is readily available spice powder prepared with variety of lentils and spices. When you smell it, so aromatic. We have a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, and we have some turmeric powder. So I'm going to put the turmeric powder here, and then I'm going to put the salt and kind of whisk it. And we keep this lemon juice infused with turmeric and salt ready to be cooked. So let's take these two away and we'll start the cooking. The pan is hot, so I'm going to put some oil. For cooking, I use the canola oil. Canola oil is a good cooking medium, and it is light and it enhances the flavor of the spices. This part is very important because when the oil is hot but not smoking, you want to add first the asafoetida. Okay, the pan has to get a little bit hot. It's getting there, but we will wait. And then I'm going to be using the curry leaves. These curry leaves are so aromatic, and when you use this in cooking, it gives great flavor. So we are going to put the curry leaves. More curry leaves will be really good. And we want the pan to get really hot. And then I'm going to add, we can add a couple of red peppers. It's not going to kill us. It'll be really flavorful. Actually, the pepper, when it's infused in oil, you know, it really enhances the taste. Now we will add the black mustard seeds. And when you add the black mustard seeds to hot oil, you will see that it pops like a popping corn. So we have the black mustard seeds popping, and we'll put the urad lentil, and the urad lentil have to be nice and golden brown. And this process of sauteing the asafoetida, the red pepper, the mustard seeds, and urad dal is called tempering. Okay, in Hindi they say it tadka, but here we have the tempering process. And now when I pour the lemon juice, because we are going to pour the lemon juice in hot oil, it's going to kind of, so it steams. So I'm just going to close it for a while. So then it's easier to cook. Okay, and I'm going to reduce the heat a little bit. And now I'm going to add the chutney powder. And then I'm going to add some ginger. When all of this comes together, we put the rice. See, the basmati rice is so beautiful when it's cooked. It is nice and grainy. It's not sticking together. And I'm going to add my cooked yellow split peas too. So putting together the rice is very easy. In India, lemon is considered as an auspicious fruit. Okay, so when we cook with lemon rice, because of the lemon and ginger, this particular rice have a preservative quality. And when you make this lemon rice, actually you can have it at any time of the day, and you can freeze it. It freezes very well. So we just mix everything together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some cilantro. The aroma is excellent because we have curry leaves, asafoetida. See that curry leaves? How beautiful it is. That's lemon rice for you. Isn't that pretty? We are in the Indian grocery store, Sri Gayatri Foods in Brookfield, Wisconsin. We are here to buy rice, spices and legumes. And as you can see, we have wide variety of rice in various sizes here. Rice is consumed by nearly half the population in the world. It's a very popular grain. There are so many varieties of rice. We have the jasmine rice that is used for everyday cooking. Then we have the idli rice or the parboiled rice that's used for breakfast. And then we also have the extra long grain rice, and then we have the basmati rice. All the rice come in different size. You can pick a small size or a larger bag like this, depending upon how often you want to use the rice. Rice can be stored for a long time. It has a long shelf life. We are going to be making lemon rice. For making lemon rice, there are two options. One, you can buy the white basmati rice or you can buy the brown basmati rice. Both the rice have a nutty, aromatic, fragrant flavor, but white basmati rice is very delicate, okay? For making flavored rice dishes, white basmati rice is ideal. And if you want to cook with brown basmati rice, it is also wholesome. But when you cook the brown basmati rice, it's kind of heavier in texture and chewy. So depending upon what you like, you can use. But for our purpose, we are going to use the white basmati rice for making lemon rice. So let's pick this bag and go and cook. Now we are going to prepare eggplant masala. You may ask, what is a masala? A masala is a vegetable or a meat dish cooked with blend of spices and herbs. Eggplant has a unique taste and texture. Eggplant comes in various sizes, colors, and shapes. The eggplant dish that we are going to prepare can be cooked with any type of eggplant. I'm using a large pear-shaped eggplant. When picking an eggplant, make sure it is hard and firm. Eggplant is high in fiber, potassium, magnesium, vitamins, and minerals. Now, I have already cut some eggplant here, but I'm going to show you how I cut it, small oblong pieces, okay? We want the eggplant to cook quickly, so this is how I cut the eggplant. I have 3 cups of small oblong pieces of eggplant. I also have 1/4 teaspoon asafoetida, and then I have 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of urad dal, and then 1/2 cup of chopped onion, 1/2 cup of chopped tomatoes, and 3 garlic cloves quartered, and I have 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne powder, and 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and 1 cup of tomato sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we have about 2 teaspoons coconut powder, and just 1/4 cup of water to speed up the cooking process. You will see how these spices are used over and over again. Remember, we used the same spices to make lemon rice. Now I'm going to use the same spices, but the spice powders are different. Let's start cooking the eggplant. When oil is hot but not smoking, I'm going to add the asafoetida powder. It's sticking here, so I'm going to just use my fingers and put it in there, and it has to get hot. You can see the reaction. And curry leaves, I went to the Indian grocery store and got some curry leaves. It's so aromatic and flavorful. So I'm going to just drop the leaves there. And then we are going to take some mustard seeds, the same seasoning that we used in making the lemon rice. When we use the mustard seeds, watch how it pops. And then I'm going to be using, just how to get hotter. Okay. At home, I have a gas range, so it heats up very quickly. Now, it takes a little bit longer, but that's okay. We'll wait. Cooking is a relaxing experience, so we don't have to speed up anything here. So right now, you can see the seasoning really reacting to the hot oil, and urad turning golden brown. At this stage, we'll add the onions, the tomatoes and the garlic together. And you just have to stir this. Doesn't that smell so good? When you put the curry leaves and asafoetida together, it is so aromatic. It's really making me hungry now. So now I'm going to add my turmeric powder. Turmeric is known as an Indian gold. Okay, turmeric has so many unbelievable health benefits. It's antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and the research studies, growing research is pointing out that turmeric also reduces the Alzheimer's disease. So now I'm going to add my eggplant. And we season this nicely, we fold it, and so we get all the spices and everything together here. And then now I'm going to add my cayenne pepper. People always say, oh, that's so hot, I don't know if I like it. But you know what? If you don't like it, you can add less of it. All the spices are really good for you, but if you don't want too much of it, you can reduce it. And then I'm going to add my cumin powder. Cumin powder is known as an antioxidant, and also it is a digestive spice. So all these spices are really good for your health. It's not going to upset or anything. Actually, it's great for digestion. And now I'm just going to pour the tomato sauce on top of it. The tomatoes and tomato sauce is really good in the cooking. Now we'll also add some salt. And we mix it up really well. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water to speed the process of cooking. See how delicious it looks? And that's it. You just add the seasoning, saute the onions and tomatoes, and then you do the eggplant. And then what you do is you just close the lid and cook it until it becomes soft. So we will wait until it becomes, and it takes about like 5 minutes or so. And when this dish is really, when the eggplant is really cooked soft, then we are going to add the powdered coconut. Okay, this is an unsweetened powdered coconut. What it does is, let's say you added more pepper in it. When you add the more pepper, if you think it's so hot, when you add this coconut powder, it kind of makes it mild. Or if you poured a little bit more water or sauce and you want them to bind together, the coconut also helps in the binding process. So we will do that. So when we have this, it smells so good. I'm going to reduce the heat. And now I'm going to add, it looks kind of nice and soft now, so I'm going to add the coconut powder. And that's it. Doesn't this look good? When you finish making the eggplant masala like this, it's a versatile dish. This can be used, you know, you can cook the basmati rice and mix it with this eggplant masala and make an eggplant rice with cashews. Or you can take this eggplant, put it in a nice bowl and serve it with crackers or with the cocktail rye bread as an appetizer, or you can make a wonderful sandwich with this eggplant masala. Now we will prepare lima beans poriyal. You will ask me, what is a poriyal? Poriyal is a dry stir-fried dish. Lima beans poriyal is seasoned lima beans with coconut stir-fry. You can find lima beans in the freezer at the grocery store. There are two varieties of lima beans. One is the baby lima beans and the other one is the 4-hook lima beans, which are larger in size. Most commonly and easy to use are the frozen lima beans. What I have here is I pre-cooked the lima beans in microwave or in a saucepan with a little bit of turmeric, and it has become really soft. Now it's ready to be seasoned. Do you know that lima beans provide virtually fat-free, high-quality protein? Sometimes they are called butter beans. The beans are green and creamy and are high in fiber. When lima beans are served with rice, they are virtually fat-free protein. Lima beans gives you the energy to burn while regulating your blood sugar. Now I'm going to show you the spices that is used in preparing this lima beans poriyal. I have 1 red pepper, I have 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, 1 teaspoon chutney powder, and about 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of coconut powder, and some curry leaves. So shall we cook now? Let me turn the stove on. It's hot, so I'm going to put the canola oil here, about 2 teaspoons I would say. And when the oil is hot but not smoking, what we are going to do is to add some curry leaves. Oh, see that? How wonderful it is. It's really hot now. And then I'm going to add a pepper. The pepper is actually added as a whole red pepper. If you break the pepper and put it in the hot oil, you will have people sneezing. So you don't want to do that. It just when the red pepper is infused in oil, it's really good. Then we add the black mustard seeds and the urad lentil. Okay. And I'm going to increase the heat and see the seeds popping and the urad turning golden. This is a technique called tempering, and as I also like to remind you that all these spices are used over and over again. Okay? So now see the mustard seeds popping and the urad turning golden brown. Can you hear the popping sound? And it smells so good. And I'm going to add my lima beans, which is already pre-cooked. Yeah, you can actually put the frozen lima beans in the microwave, or you can cook it in a saucepan to make it soft. And now we'll add the chutney powder, and then I'm going to add my salt. That's it. See how easy it is? And we mix all the seasoning well into lima beans, and we'll add the coconut powder. It's a binding one, and it's also like a garnish, you know, so it makes it really pretty and beautiful. Can you believe this is lima beans? When I say lima beans, people cringe and say, oh, I don't like lima beans. But when I finish cooking the lima beans and serve this dish, people really are so surprised how wonderfully it's tasting. And also lima beans poriyal can be served as a side dish with any meal. It is also great with any meat and rice dishes. Can be served as a snack in between meals. It is irresistible, and I have transformed people from hating to loving lima beans. See the curry leaves, how pretty it is. And the chilies makes it really beautiful. It's a very tasty, delightful, it's a filler food. It's really good. Here we have the 3 dishes we cooked today: lemon rice, eggplant masala, and lima beans poriyal. We can enjoy them as a complete meal, or even prepare just 1 or 2 of these dishes and serve them with a traditional American meal. As we continue this culinary journey, we will discover new and simple ways to prepare a wide range of vegetable, meat, and flavored rice dishes. Let me conclude by saying, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. May you all be happy and healthy. So long for now. Until next time, Vanakkam.
To order a copy of Alamelu's cookbook, including recipes from this series and many more, visit mptv.org and click on the store icon. The cost of the book is $32 plus shipping and handling. For more information on this episode of Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, and to get information on some of the recipes prepared on today's show, log on to our website at mptv.org.